Okay, looks like I got everything set up okay. I know these live streams can always be a little interesting. Doing it live, who knows? You know, I may not have the top tier setup, but it's good to have y'all back. If you're just joining, it's good to have you in general. My name's Christian. I am relatively new to this kind of thing. I'm a new sim racer. I've had this setup probably since like 2019. The wheel and pedals are different, but I've had some kind of force feedback system since like 2019. And I started with Gran Turismo and did a little bit of Forza and stuff like that to kind of get my feet wet for what it feels like to wiggle your hands and stop your feet. And yeah, eventually I just kind of got the calling to go ahead and get into iRacing. I played it on other people's accounts before and just spun, you know? You've got wheel damage was just like this phrase ingrained into my mind. I heard it so many times. So, you know, I was definitely like Dark Souls afraid, but just decided to take the plunge December of 2024. So just recently. So I'm coming in on my third month trying to get good. And the whole purpose of my channel is starting out as somebody who's a novice and working your way up into who knows what. We're going to see kind of what happens as we go along. Our goal is to get as good as we can and be satisfied with what we're able to achieve, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, there's always going to be somebody faster. There's always going to be a bigger fish, but the goal really is just to have fun, to enjoy yourself. And that's what I've been able to do so far. I am currently sitting, well, in my house, but virtually I am sitting in the McLaren 720. Whoops, you know what? I'm stupid. I forgot to turn on an important thing that I need to turn on so I can see everyone's little chats in the windows. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. Turn on the overlay. That should have worked. We will also, I was a real idiot today here for a second. Need to get my Race Labs too. I turned it off. I was getting a thumbnail for y'all and just forgot to turn it back on. Small brain problems. Small brain problems. They come and they go. I will adjust these real quick so we have the right ones. So we're all tip-top. And that's good enough for me, I think. Yeah. That'll work for right now. I don't think we need to be sim racing. Kez, good to have you on the channel. Heck yeah, man.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Now you can see what a noob looks like in a GT3.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Black flag.
Oh, and see already.
To serve the penalty.
So just a heads up, whenever you guys get up to these, when you get out of C class and into B class, they don't turn the rev limiter on for you automatically. So you've got to map a button. Hey, thank you, Reaper. Good to have you here. You guys have to map a button so that way.
Disengage limiter.
Let them pass. There we go. Oh, see, and I'm still getting used to disengaging the limiter. But let's get out here. Let's see if we can get these tires nice and spicy. I like some spicy tires. A little kick to them. And hopefully not kicking out the rear end, but we'll see how we're able to do things. Yeah, made it.
Bom treino, irmão. Trabalhando.
Gotta love Terry.
Tem uma volta minha aí. Dá uma olhada.
Alright, so some advice that I was given is that I need to keep my gearing up a little bit. That I'm dropping it too low of a gear for a lot of these corners.
Ah, não. Vai chegar.
And that I need to keep my gearing ratio up. So,
aliás, acho que sábado ficou 3 horinhas no final. Tô treinando aqui porque eu tenho que pro ano.
Yeah, like some of the fast guys were taking that chicane in fourth, and I'm no, no thanks.
Ah, então.
Oh, broke too late.
Vai ser complicado.
Nope, we're good.
Ah, mas tem história, né? Acho ok.
These hairpins are definitely still a huge struggle for me. Really struggling with the hairpins. Not my vibe.
Amanhã eu tenho Rave em Nova Atlanta ainda, tá? Tá de boa.
We'll get out here and see if we can't get within a couple tenths of my best lap time. We're just trying to do some warm up right now.
Valeu, lindão. Tá depois.
Still have a little bit of time before the next race starts. I don't know how some of those guys on YouTube are able to just like back to back race. It seems like they're always racing and there's never downtime, and I would love that, but pop my mic volume up a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
to watch the track
gotcha.
limits.
See, we're in a race, so here. You know what? I bet what it is that I just need to... Let's do test 1. Alright. Let me know if you can hear me a little bit better now, and if that helps. And if not, we'll dive deep into the settings, the matrix of settings, and get things tidy, get them just right. The Kez has spoken, so we shall respond. Closer did solve it. Okay, that's what I thought. I moved it out of the way last night so that I could tinker in my workshop. Okie dokie. So, frames are looking good. Oh, nope. That's not me. I didn't do that. Alright, let's lock in. Freaking in it. Lock in hard. We're gonna be in the moment here. So, wow. Okay. Nope, I didn't lock in. Oh man. I felt locked in. It felt... It felt like it was locked in, but not actually locked in. But all good. We survived. Yeah. Oh, no. That wasn't it. First part was right. Got on the throttle, I think, a little too soon. Getting on throttle too early. And it's taking away some of my rotation. Yeah, just doing things a little too late here. Trying to get back into the groove. Trying to get a little bit more comfy again. Oh. That's fine, we'll wash them off. 5-second rule. Oh, I'm breaking out of skittishness so early there and then not breaking hard enough. I'm gonna have to do some more looking at the telemetry. I am overwhelmed by telemetry. Completely overwhelmed by telemetry. So for right now, I've just been looking at one thing at a time and working my way up. So what I looked at recently was just gearing. And I'm gonna try to just keep myself a little bit higher in the gears. Come on, Christian. Taking too long to turn. Nope. Needed to get on the accelerator way earlier. A little more sauce, yeah. Sauce is the boss. That's how I live my life. Alright, need to be just... brake. Oh, third gear. We're not gonna drop down to second here. More rotation. I see, it is. It's definitely giving me more rotation. It felt like it anyways. Maybe I broke harder, but... woohoo! Through the chicanes, baby! Right here. Nope. Needed to brake earlier. We will push, push, push. As the infamous Yardier likes to say. I don't know if he coined that phrase, but he's the one I hear say it all the time. So my homage to the infamous Yardier, I will push, push, push. Nope. Still need to get more rotation. I think keeping it in third gear is probably the move there, but need to get more rotation. There we are. There we are. That was faster than I've been in the past. Just push, push, push. A little bit slower, but that's okay. We saved a lot of time coming up that hill, though. Need to find a way to get on the throttle, maybe a little bit earlier there, but we are saving time. Better gearing is saving us time. It really is, already. Well, not that time, though. Whoops.
Stuff will be invalidated. Watch the track limits. You need to slow down.
Too much sauce. I was trying to put too much sauce on these nuggets. That was on me. And guy behind me is an A class 1.5, so there's no way to determine whether they're truly faster, but we'll get out here. Wow, there's people doing these 126s. Would you look at that? Okay, okay, not the vibe I was looking for, but we are speeding up from my initial start, which is good. We've got a little bit of warm-up to do, and then we can finally start to hop into a race. And then I think once we get into a race, it should be a little bit more back-to-back-to-back, hopefully. Because it looks like the sprint and just the standard GT3 Challenge series, whoop, are very similar. Are you gonna shoot for an overtake here? You are. We'll wait. That's fine. You go. Not practice or anything, but we're good. Nice. Nice black flag, brother. You're pushing. Send it. Get it. Do it. We all did that wrong. All three of us just had no clue how to do that. Try taking that in third next time. See if that helps me. I know I want to maybe use second for engine braking, but then upshift to third, like maybe right at the apex. Whoop. Nope. Okay, so taking that in third would actually be the move. But I can already see that like there's this balance between gearing ratio and turning and turn in. So like if I stay in a higher gear, I get more grip. But I also, you know, have to spool the engine up a little bit further as well, so my acceleration out of the corner could also somewhat be compromised. Let's see if we can just hang on with these guys and then eventually... Whoops, that's off track. See if we can pass him.
Watch the track limits, please, Christian. You need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Sorry, I was too quick through the chicanes. I think we'll catch these dudes post haste. Alright, so up here what I said is, let's try dropping down in a second, and then upshifting into third right at the apex. Yes! Yes, that is, I think that's helping. I could be wrong, but that felt more stable. Maybe I just need to work on it, but...
D19.
way more steering angle. I just need to learn to manage it now. That changes the game. Yeah, that really is a tricky turn, and I think the bigger part that I find to be kind of really difficult about it is just the camber of it. So it really sweeps into the apex. So it really wants to spin out the rear of your vehicle because everything is like moving, pointing not just downhill, but it's pointing like slightly more downhill towards the apex. Ooh. Overdid that one. Gotta cook these nuggies. Oh, Christian. Oversending. Oversending. Oh, wow. Talk about a frame rate drop. Yeah, I'm at 25. Yeah, I mean, it's like a really, it's a process.
20th place.
Little by little. I've already done this track, but I like to speak out loud. Because as I've said a couple of times, the whole purpose of the channel is for other people to kind of feel encouraged to want to get into the space. Whether it's, whoa, okay, sheesh, Jesus, man, what are you doing? Oh, and then you're gonna brake hard here.
Alright, right side's clear.
My goodness. I don't know if they're to my right. I don't think that they are, though. That was some weird driving. The whole purpose is just to kind of help people lose the intimidation that sim racing provides. It just takes time, and it is difficult at first, but like it's really all about seat time. Kaz, you've improved so much since you've started. So. Yeet. Little yeet to the car, but that's okay. We like yeets. And the other guys are just so quick through this hairpin, and that's an area where I think my trail braking needs to improve drastically. Whoops. Just focused on that car. Get on in there. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, but yeah, the pink guy was kind of an issue. Kind of an issue. But that's okay, he's gone now. And it could be somebody that's newer. These cars are a lot to handle, so I mean, especially at this iRating, I'm not really getting mad at anybody. I think we all have our struggles, as long as it's not like intentionally bad. I'm usually kind of just okay. Alright, let's freaking super lock in. Let's lock in on this grid. Let's do this. That was too far. You didn't lock in. Lock in. In the moment. So weird, that felt faster, but it wasn't. The 3 rules of iRacing. Nope. Yeah, it's a rough corner. It's a very, very, very... It's where I lost my car in the last video I did. The downside to uploading all of your content every time you race pretty much is is that sometimes it's embarrassing for me to upload the videos. And all I can think is, man, this was embarrassing enough doing it. Now other people are gonna watch me do it. This sucks, but it's all part of the learning process. I think people need to see where you're good and where you're bad. Where you can improve and where things are just not so hot. Oof, that was bad. Alright. Let's talk ourselves through this. We see that white building, we brake. Start gently turning. Nope. Really struggling at that hairpin. Braking about halfway onto the curb. Nope, nope. There we go. Coming up on the line. Getting all the way over. Not really getting the rotation around that corner that I need. And I think I'm just taking it too quick. I'm trying to get through the corner too quickly and not realizing that rotation is first and foremost what I need to be focused on. Needed to brake significantly earlier there. Because we can get on the brakes lighter and have better control of the vehicle going through that corner. Man. Felt like I was doing so much better yesterday. I think I'm just trying to push too hard. I think I'm trying to carry too much speed in each of these corners. I need to just slow down a little bit going into certain corners. Yeah, just need to slow down a bit more. I'm not braking enough.
They'll delete this lap, track limits. You'll need to slow down to get back the time gained.
Okay, I will try to keep the brakes on for longer. You know, I just feel like when I'm doing that, I'm over-slowing the car. So this track for me has a couple of issues. The hairpin, where I'm really struggling. Here's my apex. There we are. We're quicker now. Not by a lot, but, I mean, we were quicker than our previous attempts. Easy peasy. Ooh. Okay, just drifted in, sure. Oh my god, yeah, you were right. Okay, I'm getting like a lot more rotation now, Terry. A lot more. So I need to delay my throttle input. Right, no throttle, no throttle, throttle. Gentle. You need to be more gentle on the throttle. My performance today is not the best. But master, yeah, you speak in Star Wars, that'll help. That's my language. Love me some good StarArs. I've tried. Whoa, Christian, what happened? I tried a couple of times to when the race starts to say "Gold leader standing by," and haven't gotten a response yet. So I'm gonna keep trying that every once in a while. See if it works. Okay, pushing. Oh man, got too much curb there. It is just one little mistake after another. I need to do the Rainmeister stuff or whatever it is, because that's, well, because I don't know how to drive in the rain at all. Man, yeah, I'm not doing good today. My lowest time is a 128. Got on the throttle too soon. Need to wait till the apex, and I know where the apex is, so I don't know why I'm getting on the throttle so early. Patience. Let's brake earlier so we can get on the throttle earlier. Let's focus on rotation here. I don't care how fast we go. We want rotation. We want to get the car pointed in the right direction before we apply any throttle like I did there. I did apply throttle too early. I have maybe I don't think I have Le Mans. I don't know. If it's part of the Ferrari portion, then yes, I have it, because I bought all of the tracks necessary to do the season of Ferrari. So maybe I'll get out there and give that a practice. I will say in first gear, it is the opposite of that, and it gets a ton of rotation on throttle, but I think that's more spin than rotation. And the back wheels are just spinning it into rotation. Just from sheer torque.
21st.
Over to the right side. Oh, don't need to go down to the second. That lost you a bunch of time. There we are. Open up the corners, Christian. Open them up. There we are. We've sped up by quite a bit. There we are. Should get me out of 21st place. Nope, never mind. That hairpin is just like, braking point needs to be incredibly precise. Okay, I think second gear for that corner. I don't think first gear.
Okay, Christian,
Brake.
you've got about 4
Third.
laps of fuel left.
Need more rotation there, just a bit. Push. Oh. It was going so quick too, dang it. Oh, you can just drive straight through those things. Did not know that, okay. Needed to have turned in earlier, but that's all good. We're still up on time. Dang, lost 2/10 there. Not yet.
V14. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Still working on some warm-up right now. I think they could be there before the end of the week, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. If you have any advice while watching, David, just go ahead and throw it down. Happy to make some adjustments. Man, I lost a bunch of time somewhere. Oh, and hey, Laswell, I just saw your thing. I will be live for a good bit, so you have plenty of time. If you have other stuff you need to do, you can take care of that, and I'll be here when you get back. That's for sure. No pressure.
Only 2 more laps of fuel. That puts you 2.4 off the pace. Your lap time was at 128.45.
I cannot get that corner consistently. I think I'm apexing too early. That's definitely almost what I'm doing because I'm arriving at the outside of the track too soon. Way too abrupt on my steering inputs there. Oh wait, I just got down to the 127s. Never mind, I did it. Sorry. I'm in the 127s. Not your 127, but a 127 847. See, with an optimal of 471, so I'm actually pretty close to my optimal. Struggling with consistency. I probably need to pull over because I'm about out of fuel.
You've only got
be
enough
honest.
fuel for this lap. You're now 2.6
Yeah, let's not
seconds
risk
off the
it on
pace.
only having enough fuel for this lap.
The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. You had a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
Wait, I can change the. Hold on. Let's hold on. Let's figure out this whole brake bias thing.
Front right 100%. Rear right 100.
Map TC TC2 ABS function. Okay. Yeah, finally got it. Finally was able to get it. Also, I want to point this out. If y'all are soda drinkers, and you haven't drank this strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, you're not making good life decisions. This is like, Oh man, they don't make a better soda. They've tried. A bunch of scientists have gotten into lab after lab after lab and tried to make better soda, but they just can't do it. Okay, let's... Actually, hold on, I forget. We can use this window, right? Here we go, brake pressure. Let's find out what things do. Let's go down to 53% and see what it does. It is a slap good. So for a small period of my life, I was running a vending machine business, and that was the only soda that I, for the life of me, gosh darn it, I could not keep it in stock, no matter what I did. I tried, and I could not keep it in stock. I would go to the store and buy like 12 packs and
Track's clear.
gone within a
Push,
month.
push. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
53 is where I'm at with the Maka for BB. Okay, let's give this a try. See what happens. Here, would any of you guys mind giving me a small explanation or just a rough breakdown of brake bias? Like if I increase or decrease, what's that gonna do? I'm sure I'll be able to feel things for myself, but because I think, in my opinion, I think I can handle the car being less stable, and I would like more rotation out of the rear end. Yeah, those monster drinks they've got something in them. The G Fuels are pretty popular here too. G Fuel's like massive. A lot of people do the powders and stuff, but they also have cans. Alright. That, for some reason, gave me better rotation around the corner, maybe? I don't know. Whoop. Up that crap. Hit it. We just have to do some research and figure out what's brake bias, how does it work, am I moving my brakes to the front and to the back, and if so, what difference does that make? Like, does going down in percentage move the brakes somewhere? Does it give me less brakes? Things to learn. Oh wow, you're stopped at a bad spot. Interesting. Oh no, you're further up there. Stay out the way. Okay, second gear out of there may actually be faster.
That was
Brake.
128.
Third gear.
0.80.
Get our rotation. Oof, this might be faster. Honestly, Kez, it's better that you don't drink coffee or caffeine in general. Like, I don't think it's all bad. I know that a lot of people who are like into very high-end fitness will use caffeine as like a form of a supplement to give them energy for the gym in smaller doses, but I think the way most people use it, especially I can't compare it to the rest of the world, but here in the United States, we be living that caffeine life hard. It pairs well with our McDonald's. Caffeine, Yield Geek, I definitely agree. I am on the struggling to focus side of things, and I definitely feel like it helps. Definitely feel like it helps. Woof, never done that. Okay, so unless I really lock in, just like, then I don't know how things will work, but. Slightly rearward bias, and the Porsche likes a long way back. Hence why the McLaren likes a slightly rearward bias. Okay, so I assume me pushing the brake bias backwards is lowering the percentage. I see. I am willing to sacrifice stability for turn-in and just get used to it. That's honestly the style of driver I'd like to be in the long run, is somebody with an extreme amount of turn-in and just has to control the car really well. I want most people to struggle to drive my car. Man, I wish we were allowed memes on YouTube. Y'all need access to your gifts right now. Nice. Okay. Yeah. It is definitely causing a little bit more rear end. Let's push it even further.
Left front, 97%. Rear left,
352.4.
97.
See what we get.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane. Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve the penalty.
Sorry, brother. Had to go back and pit.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve it.
What? For what? What did I do? What was... Oh, I can change bias on the... Oh, right, because it's up there and yeah. Nope, my brain turned on. We're good. My brain's working now.
Right front, 100%. Left rear, 100. Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, almost no turning. That felt dead. Change it for every corner? If I were gonna change it for any corner specifically, it would be these hairpins up ahead. That would be what I would do. Yeah, but I don't think I can imagine being that good. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
P17.
Oh, oh, nope, not enough rotation. See, I don't think it's the brake bias, though. I truly think it's just me. I think I need to initiate more rotation. Turn in earlier there. Turn in earlier. And we have dropped some time in that section. I think I want to brake harder there and be able to fly through that corner by accelerating into it. At 1 a.m. Go get some sleep, man. It's good having you here. Yeah, but go get some rest. You've got videos to make and pictures to take. Thanks for being here, Kez, though. That genuinely means a lot. Super glad to have found your channel. For anybody who doesn't know, the person in this Discord, Sim Racing Kez, awesome channel. Amazing channel. He does very similar content, kind of rookie to pro, and it's honestly it's better than mine. He's obviously very good at film editing. And no phone calls. We're not doing that. He's very good at film editing, and honestly, just a really, really nice guy. He does like a little community race every Saturday, and just has a really good channel. So if anybody who hasn't checked it out is watching, please go over to Sim Racing Kez and take a look at his channel. Really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. Woof. Okay, okay. And Digger, good to have you here too, David. Good to have you here. Okay, I felt it there. I felt the extra rotation I got. I will always accept a good old bribe. Good night, man. Sleep well. All right. So now I think I'm feeling that. But he's well. Oh, y'all are funny. All right, we got the 18 car behind me. Let's push.
Car on your left side. You are clear on the left.
I don't know what they thought that they were gonna do. Yeah, that just pushed you wide. I don't know. People are like trying to shoot for overtakes at in this practice session quite a bit. Well, catch up, brother. I'm gonna leave you. How about that? Let's just leave him. Off track.
Track limits.
Brother.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Wow, okay, never mind. That was brilliant. Oh, they're 2.2K. They're just getting started. That's why. They are quicker than me. We are not going to leave them. But what we can do is... Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought we were going to romp around together. Nope. He left. Thought I had a friend. Definitely feels like I'm getting a bit more rotation. I don't know if it's just that my driving's changed a little bit or what, but hang on. All right, I need to brake then or brake lighter.
Mind these track limits, please, Christian.
So weird. I felt so spot on yesterday, and then today I just feel all over the place. There we are. There we go. Alright, let's go sign up for a race. Let's see what life unfolds, what life has for me, and we'll see what we can get. I'm not feeling crazy confident about it, but we'll just have to see. I just saw that you old geek, your Darth Vader symbol. That's so sick. So sick. Okay. Whoops. I don't know why it's just hanging on this screen. Very peculiar. All right. We will withdraw from that and try to hop in here. I can't see well enough. It looked like Vader from where I'm at. Hold on. I'm gonna go to your channel and just look. I don't even know what that is. It must be nerdier. Maximum nerd. Maximum nerd right there. Oh boy. All right. So I really need to lock in. I need to hit this race well because we're going to do this race and this really needs to prep me for the next race. Did I? I did not. Holy shit, I did. Yeah. Just barely. By a tenth. By not even a tenth. And I feel like there's still more time to be gained, but we'll see how we do. I never feel confident. You know, yeah, he and I are very similar, I think. I don't know if our driving styles are similar or what. He and I definitely need to plan a day where we get on the track and just shit around to kind of see where we can help each other and gain lap times. Because I get a feeling like he and I could really help each other assess our strengths and weaknesses. Shout out, Dr. Pepper, if you ever want to sponsor me, I will take it. I will for sure drink one of these on every stream. I'll even do that. I'll even make that sound like all the commercials in the 90s. I don't know if y'all remember those like soda commercials from the 90s and early 2000s, but they would always just I think it was more of a Coke and Pepsi thing, but you had to hear how refreshing it was. Can you all give me just 1 second? Somebody has left orange juice on my porch. And yes, I said that correctly. Someone has left orange juice on my porch. So I'm gonna go get that orange juice. I'll be right back, but here's some music. Okay, so Yeah, I saw your name. I saw OJ did it right when I sat down. Just immediately started laughing. That is, I've been meaning to read the book If I Did It. Just sounds like such a funny idea. Like, it's crazy to think that we live in a world where a guy 100% murdered somebody else. Like 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, murdered another person. And then because they were wealthy and famous, they got away with it. And then they wrote a book called If I Did It. It's just like, whoa. That is, that's not a joke. Every bit of that story is real and true. Absolutely nuts. All right, what I was wondering, it does reset you to your original brake bias. Okay. Very slow, but very fast out of the corner. I see, slow in, fast out. So it's time to find out, like, where does the compromise lie? How slow should we go to decide how fast we can be? The cops got paid, brother. At least here in the United States, the cops get paid. Money gets you away with anything. Absolutely anything. You can do anything if you have money here. Alright, so let's get some laps under the belt, see what we can do. Until the race starts. Oh, what the? Only have Pro Skater over here. They'll get better. They'll get better. Just takes time. We all start there. If you're that person who just flew off the track, or similar to them, you will get better in time. Kind of fumbled the bag on that one. Oof, people are struggling. Wow, that was bad. That was incredibly bad. Just slow, bad, bad, slow. Good night, ye old geek. Always good having you here. So glad you joined the group. You're a really cool dude. I'm glad to have you on the stream as well. Brake hard. Something's not right. I was getting a better line there yesterday by a significant degree. Oof. Okay, well, that's the rotation I was looking for, that's for sure.
Watch the track limits, please, Christian. We need to slow down, give back some time.
Yeah, so we're currently doing 129s, unfortunately. That definitely takes our lap away on timing. Not his fault, but just the reality of the situation. Oh, man. Yeah, my consistency is down. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow down until we can speed up. We're going to slow down and try to hit a similar line each lap. Right here. Nope. We want to be up closer to that, so we didn't want to shoot out as far there. I kind of wanted to take that a little bit more up against the corner and up against the curb to try and stay on that white line. My turn in felt a bit too late there. So let's try to scoot that up the next lap around. All the way out. I'm going to use all of the track, coming all the way back over to the right, braking halfway into the curb. We're going to take this in second gear. And we'll push to the outside of the track. We'll come right back over here to the left. Let's dial this in. Braking earlier. Really getting my rotation. I'm getting on the throttle too early there. I feel like I'm overslowing the car, so I'm trying to get back on the throttle, and that's not correct. Because my understanding of how quickly I'm taking corners is a little bit off. Braking hard. Turning in maybe a bit too early there. Probably want to get on the throttle sooner coming out of that corner. Yeah, there we are. That was a better line. Turning in earlier. Alright, that's one thing that we now, I'm feeling a bit more effective about. We'll just need to do it a couple more times in a row. We'll keep pushing, and then we should have our race coming up here shortly. Kind of wanted to get closer to that center portion where the apex, where the curbing is. Alright, well, I'll see you then. Enjoy the errands. Still very slow through there. Wasn't over far enough to start that turn, didn't open the corner up enough. There we are, that was better. Got a little bit too much wheel spin, and that took some of my time. Had I managed to hold on to the vehicle, we'd be speeding up quite a bit. Taking that apex rather slow. I think today for me is just not as much of an on day as yesterday was. I think I was just a little bit more locked in. Definitely being on the stream. Whoa, my wheel just died. I had no force feedback there for a second. That was very weird. Okay, that's the line I want to be taking. not all the way to the outside. I think once I get into some traffic with some cars, I can speed up. And switching gears, switching my gearing ratio is definitely, it's definitely causing me some issues here, I think. I think it just in general is making it a little bit more difficult to kind of stay on. But that's what I get for being a novice. I'm still learning, kind of trying to improve little by little. And see where things go, so I just have to keep putting in the work and the grind, and as time goes on, we should start to see those steady improvements we're looking for.
You're currently 3.2 off the leader's pace.
No way, you're kidding me. I don't know why that happened at all. I have no clue. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm understeering everything right now for some reason. And I can't get out of the 129s, even though I've hit 127. Interesting. Interesting.
Mind these track limits, please, Christian. You need to give back the time gained.
That feels frustrating, to say the least. I don't know what it is that I am doing wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm just applying too much throttle mid-corner.
Car left, left side's clear. P24.
I wonder if it's my replay settings, because I am now at like a constant 30 FPS for some reason. And it's not like a 30 FPS, it's a stutter FPS. We'll double check my settings in a second. Oh, come on.
P25, you're now 3.1 off the pace.
Well, I'm always here for you, brother. Go ahead and flip it on whenever you're bored. How's work going? Man, 4/10 added there. Yo, brother, you saw what I was doing.
P20.
All about that sacrificing a little bit of what the. Where did I? Push, push, push. Yeah, little by little, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. Just little by little. Whoop. Nope, that wasn't the move.
You've got half your fuel left.
They came flying up, didn't they? I'm probably gonna let them pass up here on the straight once I get past my lap. Well, yep. You got it.
P23. You've just done a 129.81.
Oh damn. And then I just wasted some of this lap time and they didn't even go around. Interesting. Are you kidding me? I don't understand. Am I not braking enough? I guess so.
Outside of track limits there.
Oof, somebody messed up here. There's a lot of gravel on the track. Yeah, I really need to put in just like an off-camera, very dedicated practice session.
It's on your left. Left side's clear.
It doesn't make any sense. My time is going down by quite a bit, and then all of a sudden it goes right back up. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Too much.
Okay, Christian, we need to watch these track limits.
Okay, okay, okay. Push, push, push. And if anybody that's watching has any advice or things that they'd like to just say about my driving technique, anything that would help me get faster, I'm happy to take that advice. Your boy is very tired of being slow, that's for sure. I'm gonna go adjust a specific group of settings, back out, and then come back in. Because, I'm tired of having such low frame rate. And I think something just clicked in my brain that's gonna tell me what it is. Enable replay pooling. Yep. Okay, let's try other things. I know that technically that's good. Everybody likes a chill shift. Motion blurs turned off, broadcast. No, we don't want 2 passes on the trees. In fact, yes, foliage is turned off. Let's turn the crowds off. We don't need them. Objects, grandstands, yeah. Pit objects, not really that important. Sky and clouds, yeah, we don't look up, ever. All right, let's exit, come back, and see if adjusting. It just kind of hit me. I was thinking, oh shoot, is it? No, it's 7:15 now, so I've got to join. I don't have the option. That's just that. Race starts at 7:15. It's 7:15, so. Either way, this should hopefully fix what I was thinking. Might be giving me lower frame rate. Now, I will say I'm in talks with the actual team from iRacing. I just messaged them. Everybody's looking for like some kind of video. And I don't know. There's just a lot of like little videos out there and stuff like that. And I mean, they're helpful, but I think I'd prefer to just go right to the source and reach out to iRacing directly. So that's what I've done. And they messaged me, they emailed me back today with like a list of things that I can do to kind of give them the information they need to help me. So we'll see how things go. I'm going to let you know what information I get from them. Here's the thing. I hope I'm the only one having the problem. I don't hope anybody else has a frame rate issue. Because it absolutely sucks. I hate it. It honestly makes races undrivable at times. At certain times, it makes things completely undrivable. And it's not just low frame rate. Like, I've experienced low frame rate. I play a ton of games at 30 FPS. This isn't frame rate alone. There are skipped frames and stuttering. Like, entire images are being removed. Or portions of the experience are being, like, skipped. And that's very bad. Very, very, very bad. All right. So we're up in the race now. I'm going to use this as sip time. Love a good sip. Something about me. Just love a good sip. Sip time, good time. Okay, weirdly enough, it looks like I got a message from a Mr. Chad Wilson, and it's not popping up over here on the screen, so I'll read it out loud. Hey Christian, love seeing the progress. I'm only a month into my iRacing career right now. Good for you. Good for you, Chad. It's a big jump to take. It's very, it's just very challenging in general. It's just, it can be mentally frustrating, but I want to tell you, like, do not give up. Keep going, keep racing, keep doing your best. It's a long journey, and it's supposed to be a long journey. So don't get overwhelmed by people that are quicker. Don't get overwhelmed by crashing out in a race. Don't quit, and just keep practicing, keep trying. I promise you'll have a blast if you just keep at it. If it makes you feel any better, you can watch me qualify terribly right here. This is, I'm gonna be lucky to sit in P10. Whatever I was on yesterday,
Okay, Christian, we've got
is not happening today.
job done, mate.
Yeah, whatever I was doing yesterday that was so good is just not working out today.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 67 Fahrenheit.
We want to get spinny. Hello. What's up? I am. Can I talk to you later? Okay. You had to taste it first? Okay. Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna do an actual important lap, and then I'll come speak with you. Bad and slow. Yeah, we're not gonna qualify very well today. Hey, I did better there though. Better than I usually do. And better than I usually do is something I will take. Okay.
It's just done at 129.03.
See what we get.
That's pole. That
No,
was
it's not.
129.00. The leader has just done a 128.72.
Push. It's more fun than frustrating. Well, that's good. That's the good place to be in. I think you're gonna have moments where it gets frustrating, but just remember the fun moments is all I can say. Oof, I skunked that up. And that, I got an off track there. Dang it. So this lap won't count. Okay, well, that's that. Good to know. No, I did the same thing for this track. I literally got someone to help me. I got somebody who was faster to help me with Road Atlanta, and then came here. It sucks too, because I knocked like half a second off my best lap time, and then I ended up coming here. Just, yeah, it's the name of the game. Just little, you know, we'll make mistakes from time to time, but... Alright, we're already back in P7. Not feeling very strong about this race, but we'll just have to see. My biggest gripe right now is just going to be my frame rate. I don't know what it is about me specifically. I never hear anybody in the comments or anybody else say, yeah, my frame rate's terrible, but my frame rate is terrible. It is just garbage. Yeah, you will definitely have some competitive times there. And it's a good track to know. It's a good track to know and learn, I think, is Road Atlanta. Yeah, okay, fine. How much time do I have? I mean, oh yeah, I should go do that. How much time do I have? Yippee. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's fantastic. She brought me a coffee and stuff, so I think she'll be fine though. I'll maybe communicate with her after the race and kind of go from there. Well, we're still in a positive iRating position, so we're still looking at points. We can take a look here. Wow, somebody out here is qualifying with 127s. So, yeah, that's just not happening today. I think as the days go on, we're going to start to see, I think by the end of the week, probably the top 4 or the top 5 are going to be 127. That's my guess. I knew that I wasn't going to get pole for this race. I think P7's fine. Thank you. I appreciate the good luck. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. That's all we can do. But I think it's going to be an okay race regardless. Everything's been pretty clean here. I mean, I didn't see an incident when I did a race yesterday, and I've done like 2 more races here and haven't really seen any incidents, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see how things go. Oh, that's my inner white girl right there. Caramel macchiato from Starbucks.
That's the end of the session. P7.
Oh. But even if we can just hang on to P7, I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be cool to kind of just take that time and see how things go. Or to take that position. But, I mean, you know, not over till the fat lady sings, not over till we get out on track. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like, I think it's been ever since the update at the new year, my frame rate is never 60. Absolutely never. I can't get to 60 FPS. And to clarify, we're running a 3080 Ti here with a Ryzen 7. I think it's a 5800X. It's like one of the older ones, but that should still be more than enough juice for a game from 2008. I've turned a bunch of my settings way down. We are literally sitting here and at 40
60
FPS.
seconds.
No movement or anything. Anytime there is movement, drops me down to around the 30s. I think my next step is just to go ahead and tank all of the graphics, as much as I really don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I want a good channel. I want I want the stream to look good, but at the same time, yeah, I can tell it is this GPU that's being bottlenecked, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be bottlenecked. There's not, there shouldn't be enough running on this PC to have this game bottlenecking it. I don't understand. And what's weird is whenever I change, whenever I changed settings, it makes no difference. Yeah, it's an older computer. I got this when I got that CPU. I'm gonna eventually, when I have some extra funds, I'll go ahead and upgrade my CPU to the 7800 X3D. But yeah, as y'all can see,
45 miles per hour.
things are looking a bit fuzzy. Hopefully the field spreads out. After this, I'll go jump back into the settings and see if I can't tweak some additional things. You think it's the CPU's fault? I do too. I've said over and over, me and Simnuv have talked about this a bunch, and I've said a bunch of times that I think I'm CPU bottlenecking.
We need to catch up to car number 11.
I just like, I don't know. I don't know enough about computers. I'm not a guru, so I feel anxious trying to spend, wow, this is not a very long pace lap. I like that, and yet I don't like that, because we're going to have some brisk
Christian,
tires.
Here we go. Floor it. Green, green, green. Guy on your left. Left side's clear.
They went for it. Good for them.
Left side.
Oof.
You're clear on the left.
Yeah, but that didn't give him much speed out of the corner. Wasn't the move.
The driver in front of us is Costa, car number
Okay.
2.
They're trying to pass me every chance they get.
Sorry for that, good rocket.
There's an incident in Cleats. You think it might be John?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just slowing them down. You're sure it is? Okay. Well, based on that, I'm gonna start a little envelope,
Run out of track limits.
put some bread together, and upgrade the GPU. Alright, so we have our first incident point of the game.
Looks like it's Costa.
The race.
All right,
So we'll see.
next car
Okay,
is
we're up in
Novice,
P4.
Car number 60, and their rating is 1.3. This is brilliant. Keep it up. P4.
We'll just keep pushing, see how we get. Oh man.
Don't be distracted. Defend your
Feeling a lot
position.
less nervous about the track today, which that's absolutely helpful. I think the faster my lap times are, the more pressure I feel that I have to accomplish those lap times, and the more stressed it makes me. Weirdly enough. Huge frame rate drop there, yep. Oh gosh, I can't see. I can't see. Oh gosh, I can't see. Yep, he's gonna get the pass for frame rate.
Keep your line.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this, because I'm not gonna back out. I'm not gonna back out on that, brother.
Car on your right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. There's a car on your right. Still there. Keep your line. Clear right.
Right, had to defend. I don't know if that was clean. We didn't defend under brakes, so that's what I think is important. But trying to hang on to P4. Let's see, we're 1.9 behind P3. So let's see if we can speed up. Man, I gotta say, this Mr. Crowell behind me has just been shooting for every overtake possibility.
That was net code. I'll have to watch it back though.
Okay. Jesus. Yep.
You've had a cut warning. Keep it tight. Car right. Clear on the right. Hold your nerve. Make them do the work. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Yes, I believe it is a 5800X. I unfortunately took advice from somebody else when I was first building my PC. And I can tell now that at the time, everything was fine, but probably need to upgrade the CPU post-haste.
The car in front of us is Carroll, car number 17, and their rating is 1.2. Remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to make the upgrade. The problem is that, you know, with chip shortages and that kind of thing, it's all so hard to get your hands on. It's all incredibly overpriced. And I have a little bit of a thing where I don't want to just pay some back alley dude an extra $200 for a product that they didn't build or work on in any way. You know, all they did was download a bot, get online. Wow, really?
We'll be warned about track limits.
Okay. I would be happy to accept the help. Any help. As far as, I will send you the full hardware. I will absolutely do that. Because my suspicion from the beginning, I mean, like I said, I don't know as much about computers as I would like, but I am pretty good at research and getting to the bottom of things. And CPU seemed to be my leading suspect. We'll slip up. Yeah, I'm still like, you know, I'm still within my first couple months, and not just iRacing, but streaming in general. I know I don't need to, but in the long run, I'll probably, my goodness, I'll probably try to get myself a,
On your left. Still with you. Still there. Still there. Still there.
man, I'm not doing it.
Still with you.
When I'm not streaming and recording, the IPS is, the FPS is identical to this. It makes no
You're on
difference.
the left. That lap time was 1:30.30.
It makes no difference. My FPS is still terrible. Especially when racing. And the biggest culprit is more cars around me. My goodness, what in the world?
Alright. Still
am making mistake after mistake.
You're right.
They broke way hard and way late. We're gonna get the pass on them. Let's lock in. Okay. I am using a TV.
Right side's clear. Okay, Christian, the next car is McLaren, car number 20. Alright, okay.
Yo. Drives into me. Awesome.
There's an incident in Melbourne hairpin.
Great
Looks
job.
like Perez.
Great job. At least we didn't get points for that, but... Jesus. I figured the TV was fine. I mean, I know it's a rather large TV, but it still shouldn't be causing the culprit of the issue. Or be the culprit of the issue. Dang, and then just drove off too. Spun me out, then just drove away. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. All the way back down to P10.
Okay, Christian, 10 minutes to go.
Hercules?
10 minutes left.
Okay, I'm coming for you, brother. Not for anything nefarious, but... we are gonna catch up with this guy. I'm gonna be more aggressive.
You're reeling Perez in. The gap's now 1.2 seconds. They're slow into the S's. Halfway home, fuel's good. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
We knocked off a half a second in the last lap, so that's good. Not the turn I wanted, but... Alright. So it didn't take those turns well. I will do that. I will do just that. Let's push.
The gap ahead is now 1.1 seconds. That lap was a 128.71.
Getting on the throttle too soon. Learn when to push and when not to. Okay. Man, I am skunking this race up. This isn't even frame right now.
Please, Christian. The gap behind is now 1.0.
Guy behind's closing in too. This is just not my race today. Very inconsistent. I think I'm just frustrated about getting spun out. Is very likely the issue at hand. What up to you, brother? Wow, too much throttle coming out. Ooh, my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Maybe not braking hard enough. Ooh. There's a plastic cover. Push. This blue car is just on my radar.
Okay, Christian, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. That lap time was 1:28.64. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Man, that was bad. That was a terrible corner. They left me there. My nerves are... That's not even my nerves. In this case, it's something unique for me. And it's just general frustration. I've never, like, gotten spun out and then had the guy who spun me out right in front of me. And, like, I wouldn't say I'm seeing the red mist, but...
Car on your right. And still there. Clear on the right. You've just done a 1:29.20.
Dang it.
Track limits. You
Stop.
have 7 incident points. You need to slow down and give back some time. Okay, Christian, you need to pass this track. You're losing too much time.
Okay. Yeah, this just ain't my race. Haven't been very clean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just getting more and more agitated. So what I need to do is take some deep breaths and just go out for some practice laps. And then that happens. Awesome. I do not know what is going on. I am all over the place as far as cleanliness goes.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Man, yeah, I'm just agitated at this car in front of me. Very agitated. It's like all I can think about.
Left side. Left side's clear.
I was gonna go for it. Let's see.
On your left. Clear left.
Oops, did not mean to do that. Sorry, brother. I don't care that I'm mad at them. I'm still gonna try to drive with some form of etiquette and apologize if I make a mistake.
White flag, last lap. That was a 129.61.
Need to be braking more before that corner. Yeah, I'm getting slippy trying to overdrive out of my corners, I think, too. They are slow through that hairpin, I'll say that much.
On your left. Clear on the left.
Slow through there, too.
V10. That's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
They thought I was gonna dive bomb them. I was tempted. I was definitely tempted. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't slow down and then move into an apex. Please don't. Really bad luck. I mean, I got P10 because I was inconsistent and slow. My nerves just definitely got shot after getting punted. And that was just frustrating. I also really hate it when I don't hear any apology or a slowdown or anything like that. The etiquette at these lower echelons is piss
That's the end of
poor.
the session.
I love this White Castle mobile right here. Where are they going?
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Okay, if you really want to test it, when you do the practice session, go full rain, waterlogged track. This will bring out any hardware issues you may be having. case. Okay. Let's do some research here. Huh. No way. The
Front left, 90%.
the cap
Right,
fell off of my
93%.
button.
Left rear,
Interesting.
91%.
Very interesting.
Right rear, 93%.
All right, so we'll go to quit. Yes, really quit. Save the replay. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back in. We're going to go back into a test drive. Here. Oh, there was a... Okay, hold on. I get what you're saying here. So I will tell you, even without it running, here. That's weird that it's not. Okay, either way. That should be what you need to see. So even without it running, OBS is what's taking, it seems to be what's taking almost all of my GPU. But I will say, even when I don't run OBS, I still get the same experience. And it's really weird. It's very peculiar to me that running on what is like below recommended settings for my GPU gets me 60% GPU usage just from OBS alone. Yeah, iRacing isn't even doing anything. Here, we'll do this so that way you have a good understanding. I see. Okay. Yeah, my CPU. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me double check. And because I know. Here, I'm going to do it over here. And then I will just load up onto the screen what is necessary when it's necessary. So it looks like I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I believe I'm the previous gen, so should be 4. Should be GDD4 or whatever that's called. Yeah, but I've got 32 gigs of RAM installed. I wish I could answer your question. Let me see if there's a way I can answer these spec questions directly from the PC, because it's been years since I bought this. So, from what I'm understanding here, realistically, a upgrading the CPU alone should give me massive improvements. Absolutely massive improvements. But we're gonna drop everything down by quite a bit. And say, man, the game looks more boring now. Sorry, just backing out and re-entering in to see if that makes a difference for the frame rate. Yeah, but what's weird to me is I'm not seeing a frame rate difference or improvement when I'm not streaming versus when I am, versus when I'm recording, any of it. All of it seems to be equivalent across the board. Whenever I open iRacing, even when I play just by myself, I get massive frame rate dips. And the bigger problem to me isn't just the frame rate dips. It's more so the stutters, the lost frames. I can handle a low frame rate. I'm fine with that. I don't want it, but I can handle it. It's the fact that I'm getting like these stuttery low frame moments. And I do think that there is some other underlying issue. Only because I know people with computers that are less than this in every way. With less RAM, I mean, from my understanding, with less RAM, a cheaper, less powerful graphics card, and either equivalent or less powerful CPUs, and they're not getting the stuttering issues that I'm getting. I'm on Windows 11. I am on Windows 11. Not by choice. I think I was, I just came back one day and it was Windows 11. All right, so we're back in. All right, so I'm gonna do my best to, with this up in the corner, try to drive the car. Well, let's put it down low. Yeah, we'll put it down low. And I'll see if I can't let y'all just physically look at everything. A full clean of the system, like a week or two. I did it as soon as the frame rate started to dip. I was under the impression that that might have been part of the issue. So I did it as soon as frame rate started to dip.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Disengage limiter.
And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've hobbled, absolutely hobbled the system, and now it seems even worse. Like this, at this point, is unplayable. So it's almost like the more I handicap the system, the worse it's getting. And our GPU isn't taking. Our CPU's staying below 80%. Everything's below 80%. Whoa. Oh, you're saying when I was still sitting there, yeah. Yeah, but like right now, it is barely playable. Like I've got a guy behind me. Let me get out of his way, but I have significantly, and I mean significantly, handicapped the system. I've gone down by quite a bit more, and there is no difference here. I do not think I have a temperature monitor. Yeah, but like right now the game is unplayable. Absolutely unplayable. But I will also say I have this up on the screen. And I think if I take that off, yeah, that helps a lot. Nope. Wow, this looks like the game looked back in like 2010. Oh my god, this looks so bad. What BIOS version am I on? These are good questions. These are good questions. I probably should have done a bit more research on this kind of thing. But yeah, now it's even more stuttery. It says my frame rate is high. It shows me high frame rate, but my physical image would argue that that's not the case. Things physically look more stuttery. Full open heart surgery. Yeah, things just look a little, wow, yeah. Huge tank. And what's weird there is it's not showing it as a frame rate drop of any kind, which is interesting. But the image is skipping around. I'm dropping frames at an exponential rate. At an exponential rate, I'm just dropping frames. Looks like there are people out here on the track, but I'm not around any of them. And so for me, like I said, the bigger issue is not massive frame rate drop. I can handle that. It's the massive stuttering that seems to take place. And this is now, I will say this is worse. This is significantly worse since I lowered the system. Which is very peculiar. I may think about just going up to Micro Center and kind of explaining my situation and seeing if there's any like hands-on help that they can give me. Plug in the PC and see where I can go from there. Because the problem is, like, I mean, I need my whole sim rig basically to check this out. So it's kind of hard to, You think I can improve memory a little bit? I could look into an extra terabyte, or are you talking about RAM? So I did install it myself, but I will be honest, I knew little of what I was doing. I had a friend of mine who helped me do the research on the parts and figure out what to get. And then he sat there with me and made me, he didn't touch it at all, he just made me install everything, so. Do thing. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to read this one by one. So first of all, I'm going to try again with the max graphics at 60 FPS. That's the first thing I'll do. Because like even the replay footage definitely seems choppy. Choppy is the word I'm looking for. Just choppy. So graphics. Come over here. Done. Okay, so. Dan, what 2 things would you like me to do? And you mean RAM. So you think I should switch from 32 to 64? Or just add more RAM? Because I think I've got extra slots still. The system is maybe 3 years old, I think. Maybe 3 years old. Getting a lot of no. Okay. Let's see here. System information. Let's see what we get. This should give you all the information. Might be time for a repaste of the CPU. Ah. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do the Dan approach now and hopefully type system information in Windows, which I did. So here's BIOS information. I will slowly scroll down, and if anybody missed any sections or needs me to go back, let me know. Okay, so I need to update my BIOS. Man, that probably is important, seeing as that's like the foundation for all the software that runs on here. I see, it's 2021. Oh man, this is why we do it live. Enjoy my embarrassment, everybody. Just enjoy how embarrassed I feel right now. Yes, hey, I got the processor right. AMD 5800X. Oh man. And I think I set this computer up like definitely not 2021. So it might be 4 years old. I don't know. And I will say I didn't really use it much. Me doing this is the most use that the computer has gotten by a long shot. Oh yeah. That is exactly what I'll do. I will just look up how to find up. Yeah, because I'm, like I said, I'm pretty good at research. I'm not an idiot, you know. There's just, I don't know what I don't know. So there's just some stuff I need to continue to look up. Okay. Let's look it up. We're looking up. Oops, gotta spell it correctly. Here we go. Yeah, welcome to the iRacing channel. This is what it's all about. Okay, nope. Nope. What do you do? Oh, you stealing? You like mine better? Okay. Okay. Well, you didn't get a drink? Okay. Go to resource monitor on Windows. Okay, so that's what I did. Are you just gonna take it? No? Okay. I guess you can have it if you want. Is iFixing something I have here? It shouldn't be. I am on the Ryzen 7 5800X. Oh, it's just like y'all. These jokes are gonna right over my head. But y'all have kicked my butt today, and I'm gonna sit down tonight and do an incredible amount of detailed research and analysis on everything that we talked about. I'm gonna probably take all these comments and copy and paste them into a folder to read one by one, and then little by little, I'm gonna tackle through some of the things that I didn't understand that we were talking about. and then go from there. Oh man. And then if you need me to click on any of these like disk, network, or memory, I think, because let me see, weren't you asking about click on click to CPU on resource monitor. Oh, right here. I see what you're saying. %, maximum frequency. That's probably not good, I would imagine. Scroll down on the right just to see if any of your CPUs are parked. Oop. Wow, dog, I got all my CPUs in at least like first, second gear. They're zooming. Oh my God, CPU 15 is working hard. Yeah, they're all like, all of these cores are equivalently working. 8 and 9 seem to be a little lackluster. And I'm not sure what service CPU usage is, but that is at 0%, which is interesting. Yeah, I did the Dave Cam thing where I unpark my cores. So that's, yeah. I mean, I'm at least utilizing the CPU to its fullest.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
I know how to follow instructions, just maybe not always understand them as well as I could. Go to the task manager and then performance and memory. Okay. Scoot. Scoot. I think this is is it not? Okay. I'm gonna full screen you just so that it makes more sense. And I'm gonna drop these Race Labs things off for just a second. We'll come back to them. I know that they may actually be essential for understanding what load will be put on the system, but at the same time, they kind of probably make it hard for everybody to see, so. Go down to memory. Startup, users, memory. I hope this is what you're asking for. If not, let me know. Ah, I see what you meant. Speed. Now, I will say memory is kind of a touchy one for me. If we're talking about the actual amount of memory that the system can have access to. That's slow. We found a bad thing. Good. Yeah, so you have 32 gigabytes, but it's only so fairly slow, assuming it's DD4. I do believe it's DD4. I don't know how to answer that question, Laswell. I don't know if I installed them on dual channel. I did install one after the other. Yes. I do believe I installed one and then installed the second one right next to it. Let me just physically go look. Give me 5 seconds here. I'm going to get a little light and go take a look at the system. I may have put a gap. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Moving up and over. Okay.
All right, Christian. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Whatever, bud. Continue. Whatever you're from, you must enjoy your life. Yeah, you definitely got something. You must be, like I said, bro. You're a pro. You are someone that someone should not mess with in their precious lab because you get money by every tenth you shave of your time, bud.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need more coffee for this one, boys. Yes, with this board, it needs to be 1-3. Let me read back through what's happened. Okay.
I don't live in my mom's basement, buddy, like you do, so I got responsibilities. You can go be out there the best pro driver
So
you
I
can,
don't
though.
think
I'm
I
sure
need to put. So you're saying I need to put a space in
you're
between
gonna
them.
go drive around professionally, make that money, right?
Need a gap. Should be first and third, not second and fourth. Okay. Here's a couple of steps I'm looking at. Update my BIOS first
So
and
your mom,
foremost.
you know
Okay.
that, you know, you're still
If
playing
there are newer
like mad at
drivers,
you.
yeah, it also may not be EXMP'd. So you should update BIOS and EXMP the memory and BIOS settings if possible. I will ask for some
I know, buddy,
clarification
you're
from
so
y'all
good.
as to
You know,
what
like I
EX
said,
or I'm sorry,
you're a
what
pro, you make
XMP
money
is.
here. Every cent you shave is,
what it
I don't
means
know,
to XMP the memory.
$100,000, so you're
Just a
right.
light explanation
That's
so
why
that I
you're
can
so
dive into
proud
the
of an
research and
iRating
understand what I'm
and
saying.
video games. You are just killing it in life, buddy.
Sim noob. Just populate all slots. Okay, so memory and DRAM are working a lot all the time.
Same to you, buddy, for whatever England country you're from. Same to you, buddy. Shows you need some learning too. Just because you have some great old iRating doesn't mean you're better than anyone.
Okay, so the BIOS has to be absolutely the first thing regardless of what I do.
Go and enjoy life, though.
Need the coffee.
You know? You're very proud of that iRating.
What's happening is you're stressing one slot at the time instead of sharing the work between them. It's motherboard dependent for where the RAM should be. It's a setting in BIOS. To unlock the full speed of your memory RAM. It's basically overclocking the memory, but it's all safe. Yeah, I still have access to my friend who helped me build this. So, gosh, thank God I didn't sign up for that race in the background. That would have not been the move. Okay, so first thing, RAMs 1 and 3. Then update the BIOS. Then the XMP. That way I don't have to turn the computer on and off over and over again.
That's 10 minutes left.
And yeah, XMP is something I can look up. I understand to a certain extent the BIOS can be sketchy, and there's a good way it can brick the entire computer if I do it incorrectly. But I will also say, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, worst case scenario, it only bricks it to a point where I have to take it to somebody to just have them reset the software real quick. And that's something where I just wait out in the car and watch a movie for like an hour, I imagine. I don't, but I would highly imagine that I can look up my motherboard type and then look up the manual online. I would go out on a limb and say that my motherboard type is available online. And here, I'm going to start taking notes. So, step 1, I'm going to research the motherboard to be confident and be sure that 1 and 3 is correct. Because I think that sounds like it's step 1. If the first thing I want to do is remove my RAM, then it sounds like I want to go ahead and double check my manual. So, check motherboard manual for correct RAM slot position. Step 2 is going to be to put the RAM in the correct position. Step 3 is going to be to update the BIOS and step 4, set up XMP. Actually, step 4 is learn what XMP is. Set it up within your BIOS. Okay, that's all the stuff I'll do. Oh, wow. If I get this wrong, it can permanently make it so I don't have a computer. Extended memory profile. That's what I need to look up. Okay. Y'all are using lingo over here on me. Memory profile. Beautiful. Well, aren't we all glad that we let Dan cook? Turns out that memory is the problem, or at least probably the largest culprit on the table. I won't disagree that a better CPU will probably solve some issues and give me some better gameplay. But basically what it sounds like to me y'all are saying is that any program or series of programs needs enough room to spread out and function using memory. And unfortunately, the memory that I have is enough memory, I would imagine, but it's not fast enough memory. And it's not fast enough for two reasons. One is that I don't have the RAM properly set up in the slots that it needs to be in. And then the second reason is that I'm not using the most effective software or version of software to take advantage of memory, which would be the extended memory profile. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think I probably can go ahead and just swap the RAM and see what kind of difference that makes. I have a friend who can come over and manually help with this kind of thing, who has a bit more experience than the person who helped me build the computer. Okay.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Okay, I'll do my research on the BIOS. I mean, chances are I'm gonna be a little money boy and just physically take this somewhere to have it cleaned, like updated, maybe get the CPU repasted, and just get all the tip-top shape work done that needs to get done. Because I would assume that the advantage is if I take it somewhere and they brick my machine, hopefully they are liable in some way. I could be wrong, but yeah, no, I have a buddy from high school who works at a PC repair place out here, and while I'm not the most clever when it comes to computer repair, he's been pretty good throughout the years, so. Really? I will say, as far as the price goes, I can get it much cheaper because of the fact that I know him, and so I think that. Really, you think it's really only the RAM that's choking the system, and CPU is something I could still save for another day down the road. Okay, well, I'm gonna start with readjusting the RAM and adding XMP or using XMP. That's going to be my first thing I'm going to do. Then if that doesn't work, I'm going to update my BIOS. But I think because of the risk that y'all are claiming could happen when updating the BIOS, I think it's worth saving that for if I feel like the other problems aren't solving the issue enough, if that makes sense. Because yeah, okay, nope, that makes perfect sense. It can't be the CPU or you would have the same issue as me. I will say you have a nicer graphics card than I do. You have the 4070, but the gap between the 3080 Ti and the 4070 shouldn't be causing this experience, even when we factor in the CPU, from my understanding. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, you know, I expected today to be a nice, big, long stream where we do a bunch of racing, but I do feel like this issue is worth taking care of. I mean, I'm not like a graphics enthusiast. I don't need it to be absolutely perfect, And I don't need my frame rate to be 120 or 240 or anything like that. But like I'm getting choppy, stuttery moments that are making it impossible for me to understand where my breaking point needs to be. Because like for me, my physical vision that I'm seeing is making the breaking point appear at different times, especially when there's a bunch of cars around me. Because then I think, okay, I'm going to wait for that moment where I see my car past this point for braking. But the problem is that moment is made up of like choppy bits that are making it very difficult to understand when to actually slam the brake. So thank you. I think y'all have probably solved my problem. Even if you haven't, you've probably made my PC that much better. And we'll just kind of see where things go from there. Because yeah, I mean, I'm running the game in the background, but I'm parked, you know. And I will say I have very few things open. I have one window with my tabs, and then the rest of what I have open is just for streaming. So I have an overlay that puts the Twitch chats and stuff like that, or whatever you call it, up there. I have Trading Paints open. I have Crew Chief open. And iRacing and OBS. And that's it. And my OBS settings, I've hobbled those already, and I've hobbled these already. And it has made no difference. So I think that y'all have probably been correct. And it really is just a memory issue. So I'm going to call it a day here. Go ahead and see if I can't gather some notes, additional notes from the chats that y'all have put here. I'll reach out to y'all if I have any other issues. And hopefully I can get this all sorted. Today's Wednesday. So by tomorrow for a good live stream, we'll do a nice makeup stream, and I'll try to show up pretty early for that. So that way we catch a lot of people. And then we'll stream for a good long while, especially if things are fixed. But I'll start with what I have now and then kind of do some more testing and let y'all know. So other than that, cheers for right now. I'm going to call her a day, at least for the time being, and then kind of see where things go. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Session B38.